Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 as we continue our Japanese campaign. And if I have timed my video releases right, because I'm recording this in advance as you've probably guessed, then today is Christmas Eve and I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate it. And if I haven't timed this right, then just ignore the last 10 seconds of this video and let's jump back in to our campaign. So we've managed to open a front in the south, which is good, and I'm hoping that this is going to knock out some of these resources that the Chinese are using to their advantage. That should be useful if that works. We've had a bit of a warning up saying that we are nearly out of fuel. Now that, I think, is almost certainly going to be our huge, great big task force here. So I'm just going to cancel their orders. And I'm going to hope that that's going to be enough. And if it is, fantastic. And if not, we will trade for a bit more fuel. Now let's just roll on. Don't think there's anything else to report. We've got air wings with no mission assigned. Oh, it's just the carrier stuff. Yeah, there's nothing for them to do anyway. All right, let's roll on and see. It's still going down. Okay, I think we're going to have a drop of fuel. Is there anyone friendly to us that we can get this from? We've got some coming from Peru. I don't want to give it to the bad guys. Let's go Venezuela. I don't want to give away too many civilian factories either, because we haven't got many to give away. Oh, we've also got some rather awesome things in here. So land doctrine, we can now, and we've got the 25% bonus on this. We get the 25% reduction on any, but I think this means if we wish to change. This is cool. We don't need to click on anything. It's active. We're starting to get the bonuses from this now. Combat width, well, that's only going to help us. Nice. So let's put an armor one in. So we're doing a little bit. We may as well just pick up what we can. Breakthrough, soft attack for... Oh, okay, for tanks and armoured vehicles. That sounds quite good. Tank destroyer force, no. Mobile defence. They're in get entrenchment, no. Armoured infantry support. Heavy tank models, no. So let's stick in, I think, the armoured spearhead. Let's try streamlined deployment to see what we actually get from that. Medium tank, oh, light tank design costs. Armoured Recon Company. Okay. Mechanized. Did I see leg infantry battalions? Oh, it's for the recon companies, so no. What we do want... Oh, I need to build... We won't do it now, because I need civilian factories for this, but I need to build a land warfare research facility. Because we want the flame tanks if we're going for massed infantry divisions. Alright, that doesn't interest me terribly much. What about this one? Tanks get recovery rate. Breakthrough... Okay, there's some better things in there, I think. Let's go for that. It's armoured spearhead. It looks better. We've also... Oh, there's special forces stuff that we can spend in. I need some naval XP, because the Marines are going to do a lot of work. Oh, we've got Rangers now. Rangers are a new thing, which we haven't researched at all. There should be some jungle ones in here, right, though? Forest. Jungle. So, jungle Rangers. Sounds like a thing. Sounds like some terrible movie, actually. I would watch that. It's Christmas time. It is the time for watching terrible movies. We need to select a grand doctrine for the air. I think the only one that really makes sense here is the battlefield support. So let's just unlock it. And it's going to be fighter aircraft and strike aircraft. These are going to be the key ones to unlock. But we'll get some air XP as we go. Okay. I think that was it. No, it wasn't. We could... There's nothing in there that I particularly like. It's just getting design costs down. But I think once we've done this, the only use for XP then is for modifying templates. So we won't really care about it, to be quite honest. I will leave that and see if anything else comes available. Oh, I don't think it will. I think that's going to be it. I'll leave it for now, though. We'll worry about that at a later date. All right, let's see where we're going. So my tanks were going in, and we were going to attempt... to get a cut-off around here. Actually, there is nothing. The enemy have left it. So that bit is now cut off and isolated, which is good news. And we have our new grenade launcher. December 37. That's good news, because that means it's nearly 1938. And we can go for the radio. Better coordination and reinforced rate. I think we'll pick that one up now. And the fuel is looking much healthier. So we could just push straight forward to the port, which isn't the worst idea I've ever had. I don't think what's in here... I don't think that's going to be a problem, do you? I don't think so. I might throw... No, we won't. We won't throw one tank division in. We're going to cut this bit off behind the lines, though. And then I can hoover that up as well. Grab as a port. And... Oh, I thought that was empty. I was going to go grab it. It's not quite empty. We better keep reinforcing this bit down here. Did we get... We didn't, but I think we might be about to, because I brought the Marines over. So the Marines, they didn't need to guard the port. They're going to come marching in. I think they might be going over a river, but we've got obviously attack bonus there. Because Marines. And we can send those guys in. There's not many Marines involved in that fight at the moment. Fred Tanaka was wounded. Typical Japanese name, that. So I'm led to believe, of course. Do we want to just let that play out? Tell you what we'll do. We'll go in from this direction, if we can. Improved infantry equipment. Nice. Things are coming on. Do we... I don't think we need to care about Rangers. We might want some later, but I think Marines are going to be all round just better for us. So, we do need... I might keep this bonus and go for a better light tank. But all these things are going to be useful. Can we get... some AA guns might be good. Although, there's a lot of things that might be good and demanding of our attention. And at the moment, we're really struggling for research. So, I'll pick up that to help with research speed. Because we are working towards an extra slot. And we can cope with what we've got against the Chinese here for the time being. Although this line has kind of stagnated a little bit. We'll keep the power going in over there. I don't want to... Actually, if I stop that attack, we'll just have the Marines going in. And we'll try and bring these across and open up a new front. The Marines will have more chance of breaking in there. Excellent. Let's make sure we grab that one. This is looking like we're making progress on this front quite nicely. Poor old green armies never really got going anywhere here. This has been just a brutal forward slaughter, which is how I like to play. So what do we need to do? Is there anything that would help with stability in here? I mean, improved worker conditions as well. Promote Hayatado to Lieutenant General. He becomes... I mean, it's 25. We have loads of command. Let's do that. See what it does. Offer surrender terms to China. I don't think so. I don't think so. There's nothing else down there we need to worry about. Let us put in... Chief of the Navy. We're going to go for decisive battle. Because we're going to need that when we face the British and American fleets later. National... Oh, the mobilization. That sounds like it could be useful. So we're going to need a lot of civilian factories. So what gets us civilian factories? These options do. Prepare for the Northern Front. Gives us air base. I think it's a bit late for that, but it's only 35 days. And it would give us that one, but we don't have the war support for it. Which is a shame, because that sounds like a massive bonus. I'm going to pick that anyway. Go down there. Attacks and land night attack. Nice. Okay, yeah, this army has ground to a halt. So what I'm going to do... Shaanxi has capitulated. We got half their equipment. Excellent. Which one was Shaanxi? That was... Yeah, I don't know. Who's this over here? This is somebody else, right? Well, they're not currently attacking us. So... I don't know, actually. Was that... I don't know who that was or where that was. Shows how much attention I pay to maps. Do you know what? I think we're going to stop this reckless offensive because it's kind of costly. And let's do that and press halt. Just press halt. You can plan it in. We will plan our defenses. We shall recover. What we kind of need to do... Actually, are you using... You are using that. We are currently filling all of our needs there, so that is excellent news. We have a shortage of rubber. Not much more we can do about that. But what we... Oh, God, this is going to be bad. Oh, well, there's the problem right there. Let me throw in... It's going to be quicker to build a naval base here, I think. But what I will do is... add that in. And we'll add that in. And that in. And then we better add some naval points in there as well. Let me just try and get some of these things to the top of the list. This is going to take bloody ages to do. But I think it's going to be necessary. Oh, I didn't get... Well, I got this port. I got a port. Is that my only port? Oh, no, I got this one. I thought I had. But I think we just need to let that little lot down there recover a bit. And meanwhile, our armies up here can do the mainstay at the work. So, where's going to be a good place to try and pick off? Oh, this front is now rather extended. Ah, progress has been made. So I'd say we bring the medium tanks back. Actually, let's throw everything in there. And just try and push that in. And also, let's make sure this army, their front line, matches up. It's kind of a big deal, that. Do I want to... I think I do want to throw all these guys in here, actually. Because this looks a terrible mess. And if we open from all sides, I think we can actually get in there quite nicely. We should be able to break that, I think. We did get in there. They're defending hard in the mountains now. That's not an area I really want to push hard in. That's going to cost us a lot if we try to do that. We have these guys over here now just become an enemy. I think. Is that right? That is correct. Okay, so what we're going to do... Fairly simple idea, this. I'm going to extend this front line along to here. And we're going to take the cavalry division and we're going to cancel their orders. And we're going to give them a front line like that. I'm sure they love all these assignments in the mountains. Are you guys actually at war with us too? You are. So what I can do... What about you as well? Everyone up here is at war with us. So we will just very quickly order this to go... Oh, like that. I don't know if you are. Actually, I have no idea. Let's pretend they're not. Oh, they are. Okay. Well, one at a time. See, there's so much more to China now. I'll have to do a playthrough as China with this expansion because I'll need to see how all that works. And I think, in all honesty, I think the old history stuff is going to be possibly more interesting than the historical stuff. Or more options, anyway. Oh, this is nice. We've made progress here. But we are going to hit a solid line. Don't really want to go smack bang into that, so... Have we got a break in the line already? I think we have. Yeah, we don't like that. Let's just make sure that is intact. They're going all over the place. Crazy bastards. Come on, go in there. See if we can push through. Oh, I'm not doing a national focus. Sophisticated. This will give us research bonus for support artillery. We gain breakthrough progress in land warfare. I need to build that. Yeah, artillery attack 10%. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Let's have a research slot. We've just gone over... Oh, nice. We've got the civilian factories at least. That is excellent news. Oh, we got in here? Amazing. We actually... I don't know how, because I'm sure I cancelled the attack, but we actually got in there in the end. So what I think we need to do... That'll be a hard fight out. I think we'd probably use the Marines to break out. Let's do that. Break out the Vekla Marines. And then once our line extends, which it will, It will any moment. Have we got more guys here, by the way? Send them straight into battle. We've got the planning in there. We should grab this airport, by the way. Pick me... No, pick me 3 of those. And expand like that. And we'll go like that. And the other 2 guys, I kind of want going down here. And then we'll reform afterwards. We'll just reassign that. I'm just tidying the line up. I'm wondering if I should actually give individual army orders for this rather than a great big... Having said that, the line's stretching out. I think we're in a position where we can trigger the attack again. Go for it. Yeah, I think we can do that now. And this is looking really promising. Let's make a dash for that capital. Let's just... No, let's go that way. No, let's go that way. Thank you. Tell you what we'll do. We'll grab that, and we're going to send another division down to support as well. And I'm going to take 1, and we're just going to go and form the line up on this side of the river so that we have a defensive barrier that we're following. So China's looking kind of weak, although this is a big front line here, and there's a lot of troops facing it. So we need to take advantage of that. And this guy's... Let's spend some points. So we would like aggressive assaulter. I always like that. Who else has got some to spend? My cavalryman. I don't care about guerrilla fighter quite so much. What about you, actually? What's ambusher? Oh, infantry expert. Yep, definitely take that. That's a nice bonus for everyone in there. And this guy in particular. We also get guerrilla fighter, which I'll hold off on that. See if something better becomes available. Are we making progress here? We could be. Did I trigger the cavalry attack? Let's trigger the cavalry attack and see what happens. It's quite a concentrated one at the moment. Fuel's looking good. We've got political options. What we might benefit from. Oh God, I'd forgotten about that. Oh, we can't go to... Oh, I need political power. We're going to get that. We want to be war economy. I should have remembered that before. Never mind. It's been a while since I've played. And there's a whole load of other stuff I need to be focusing on. So we will just... There's nothing here. Okay, I'm just going to go for a tour of the island. And then come back. And everyone else can just march on like this. This is wonderful. Go to the border. Let's go pick that off. And what can we do? Oh, we're surrounded. That's fine. I don't think we're going to be surrounded for very long. And I think we can probably get our way out of there. So, fuel's an issue. Resources an issue. We need to work on these. Oh, this could... Yeah, we should have had that. We should have had that. Let's get some more artillery firepower. We've got some more units in the field. I'm just going to hold that line. I'm going to cause mayhem down here to start with. So let's make sure that we're reinforcing this. And what would be kind of cool... No, I think I do need... I'm gonna get an extra army of these guys in the field. Because they're cheap. And once we start overlapping enemy positions, then it's fine. We can just walk past them. And we'll swamp them with numbers from the other side. I think that's the way to do it. I think we're going to meet back up here. The Anschluss of Austria. Things are getting a little bit spicy over there in Europe, it seems. The Guangdong clique has capitulated. I will take that because it's just fantastic new supplies for us and everything. And it's obviously what we needed to do. Now we need to push forward onto this. This has created quite the mess here. I'm not gonna lie. Right, let's make sure that that goes like that. And I think it's our efforts of our Marines that have actually been like instrumental in this. So let's make sure this is a proper line. Let's do it like that. So we've got a 2-stage attack coming on here. And at some point, I'm going to have to zoom out and pay attention elsewhere. But right now, that's working out fine for us. Are we down on fuel again? Out of fuel. We at 25% fuel capacity. Combat stats begin to suffer. Yeah, there's going to be lots of places I think they're going to be seriously suffering for fuel. Our dockyards are looking good. We're currently making basic destroyers and convoys. Now that without researching anything, we do need, because with the new patrol system for gaining naval dominance, I think light cruisers are going to be like more useful. So we're going to have like lots of little task forces of small patrols going out, and then strike forces too. I think we need a good mix of everything. I do like the naval changes. It does add more complexity, but I think it better mirrors historical accuracy and how navies were supposed to work. So it does make us think more about the game, but I do think it's an improvement. Also, no, I don't want to do this. Actually, yes, I need to actually put some modifications into this. So what would this do? Anti-air 1. I'm not going to do that because that's going to be extremely, extremely costly. We could build a proper carrier. Do I need to modify that? Does it have armored decks? Hangar space. Nah, I actually want to do that when I can design these things properly. How about we just put some submarines in for now? And we'll go that. Should we go that? We'll go that. We'll sort out afterwards. I need to have a proper think about what I need for the Navy. Although, if it's anything like previous campaigns, you can often play this and not think too hard about the Navy because the AI is pretty bad. But we'll see if that works out the same way. Right, there's another capital up there that I'm really, really kind of keen to try and get. So, our Marines, not doing a whole lot. Fund the Riken Institute. That should be our extra research slot now. Nice. What have we got? Establish Nippon Hasaden, which gives us... modify early industrialization efforts by factory energy consumption reduces and coal gain efficiency. That sounds useful. Build a dam. Gain base stability. Always good. And we add a dam, which has max factories, local factories, energy consumption. Coal is the thing we need to get our head around. I've been ignoring it so far. I think the longer you go into a game and the more factories you have, the more important that is. That does look... Oh, it's 35 days. I think we might grab that. All this stuff looks good, actually. Perhaps we can just put that off. What about army stuff? Should I get this one for the artillery attack? Yeah, we've got a war going on. We will focus on that. Right then, bring in the Marines. I don't have any planning bonuses or anything for these at the moment. But if we can just do this... How about I try a big cutoff? That sounds like a plan. Let's do that, because we're crossing several rivers with good quality troops. In fact, speaking of said good quality troops, I think we can edit this now. Oh, we never gave them recon. Stick some recon in there. Throw in some more Marines if we can. There we go. That gets us up to a combat width of 20. Save. They're not the best thing to do when they're going into combat, but they will reinforce relatively quick. And we need a few more points before we can choose whatever that new thing was. It was the economy, wasn't it? So, come on. 164. There we go. Let's change the economy. We still can't do this. Why not? Current ruling party is fascist. Current ruling party is communist. Neither above is true. All of the following. Any country has more than 40% of the Empire of Japan's total number of factories. Meddling. Sabutsu faction plus 20%. Now that's confusing. I thought it was just get the political power and we've got it. Well, we have more than 50% war support, but one of the following. So we're at war, But any enemy country has more than 40% of the Empire of Japan's total. I guess because we're fighting China, who probably don't have the factories, it's considered that we don't need to go to a war economy. Am I reading that right? Bizarre. Okay, but that's not what I expected. So, we won't worry about conscription. We have 1 million men. Industrial concerns. Civilian Airway Company. Now, air range and supply. Oh, supply range. Also looks good. There's a railway company. Electronics. Excavation technology research bonus could be useful. And Mitsubishi Armament. That gives us factory output. We lose some political power. But dockyard output goes up. I think that's quite good. I don't know if there's anything better in here. There's lots of options in here now. Well, this is definitely something to consider. Wow, look at that one. Consumer goods factories, minus 20%. I think that one's good. Okay, I'm gonna stick that in. We'll get a bit more factory output. And the military high command, it's not exactly suffering at the moment, but we're going to hold off. Can I see a nice, easy breakthrough for the tanks to grab? I can, as it happens. So let's go grab it. We're going to go a small one. And we leave one behind and go in there. Who's this? Lend-Lease? Nope. Oh, extra research slot. I spent so much effort trying to get it. Forgot it was there. So these things are going to be wise to go down. We're in June of 38. We could have better aircraft. We definitely need better aircraft for later in the war. We've still got the bonus here. It's a long way for that one, and we don't need to rush to that either. That one, is that the one I think to get the flamethrower tanks? We could go early on that one. Better equipment. Choices. I think we'll start picking off some of these. Because we do need to get better resource gain. It's Japan's downfall. It's Japan's downfall in the war. But the resources that they went for, the oil and everything, it was spread across here. And they needed it. They could not support the war effort without it. But unfortunately, they didn't have the shipping required. Especially after America got properly involved to get it all back safely. So we need to not fall into that particular trap. So we've got a huge amount of men in there. We're going to try and surround that with these Marines who are coming over the river here. We've got an option. We've got an option there, and we're going to push forward there as well. Hope that we get these. Can we get across that side of the river? Genrik Lishkov arrives in Manchuria. Our agents have captured a Soviet defector referring to himself as Genrik or Genrik. Something name in something town on the Manchurian border. He seems to be a high-ranking officer of the NKVD. This could be a trap. The Empire of Japan gains intel over the Soviet Union. We cannot trust this. Political power goes up. And he gets sent back. We'll take the political power because I don't really care for the rest. And the political power so we can get another military high command position faster. I think we'll take that at this moment in time. Slight shortage of rubber. But we're managing. Did the tanks go in? They did. And that didn't work as I expected. Shite. He's going to go and take this port, but we're going to run him down. Just go there and stop him. Okay, we've got these guys, so the tanks are doing their job. You are charging across the plains. We have a terrible situation up here. Is there even any supplies? There's no supply dumps at all. I'm not going to build one. As brutal as that is. I think I pull the cavalry out of there. And... oh, that green army's extended all the way along. Can I avoid that somehow? Because the amount of effort it takes to build one of those with my limited civilian factories. I can't see me finishing that war quickly without it, though. So as much as it pains me to do this, we're going to do this right after that that port. In fact, that doesn't need... That can be dropped down. That can be... Yeah, drop that to the bottom of the list. That doesn't matter anymore. We're okay with that. And then we're going to need railroads from here. Oh my god. This is awful. Put those to the top and then just put that back up. Oh god, look at this. This is terrible. What an awful rail system that we have here. Right, try and get this going a bit better between these places. We've got everything queued up. Well, they're just going to have to suck it up, aren't they? You're going to have to eat their own horses is probably what they're going to have to do. Right, this does not look like a wise situation I have found myself in here. Spanish Civil War is over. I don't think we're going across there anymore, you know. It looks very ropey indeed, and I think the Marines are beaten, so let's halt all that fight there. Halt. Yeah, halt. They're still going in. They still think they can do it, but I know that they can't. That sucks. I should have... Well, we need to have a breakthrough somewhere else, or we need to have more soldiers on this line. It's as simple as that. We are about to meet up with these guys, though, so that's good news. We are still hammering this position here. And elsewhere, the supply situation is just too bad to make any progress. I need to try and break through. We should get this port, I think. So let's bring the armor down. Now, these guys are running out of steam because I'm not making any more tanks. But I'll let the tanks go down. The infantry will follow afterwards. And then we will reconsider our options for that. Do I reinforce these guys down here? This is an opportunity to pull the cavalry out of there, by the way, isn't it? Nah, we're reinforcing. We'll throw them straight in as well. Aha! There we go. So we've actually got 16 new divisions here. Do I just reinforce that? It's probably as wise, because we're going to have some big flaming forces in a minute. Let's put some of those in there. Some of those in there. So great, I've got 2 full forces. And then the 8. Well, let's put... Tell you what, let's change the template over to this. And then they can reinforce. There's a few go in there. I think it's time to upgrade all my forces everywhere. They've already upgraded. Think about that. More infantry equipment. Holy crap, there's a shortage going on here. This is a serious problem. I better not do that. Develop sophisticated artillery equipment. That's going to give us a nice bonus there. And expand the Arago Proving Ground, which gives us what? Modify the Imperial Army by a load of percentages, actually. Right, I think we take that as well. Every little increase, every little increment we can get makes us that much stronger.